On finishing my hike to the incredible Gunsight Lake in my home state's treasure, Glacier National Park, it was time to get back on the road and head back to my hometown for a couple of days before continuing on my vagabond journey. When driving, you can find incredible beauty in small and unexpected places. The sun set, I drove into the woods in the night and woke to the forest sounds in the morning.
That's so bright. It's kind of funny. One of the things that I find I really enjoy about this kind of vagabond existence, especially where it gets darker out earlier in the day as kind of winter goes on, is that there's often a bit of nighttime driving before I find where I'm necessarily going to stay for the evening. And so whenever I arrive at these sites, it's gonna often be dark out. And so I really have no idea what the place that I wake up in actually looks like until the next day in the morning when I'm actually up. And you can just see all of these kind of beautiful or strange, unexpected features. And so it's such an interesting part of living this existence of suddenly seeing the world around you in a way that you didn't in the night, and you don't know exactly where you are, and you get to discover where you are in the morning. And I think that's really cool. Also, there's a squirrel that's been chewing me out quite extensively all morning.
With the golden glow of the Great Plains grasses filling my eyes, I refueled and continued the drive. When traveling, there are numerous surprises that can brighten your day, like seeing a nearly uninhabited, isolated Montana town named after an Indonesian island. Okay, well, I have a couple days back to eastern Montana, kind of visiting my mom and dad for a little while. Then I'm going to start heading out kind of eastward and south. I'm going to head to Makoshika State Park, where there are a great deal of dinosaur fossils just before the extinction event. In fact, you can find the layer of rock that represents the very short period of time when the meteor hit and changed so much about life on Earth. Got the river in the background right now on BLM land, just beautiful. Then I'm going to head down to Theodore Roosevelt National Park, which is a national park not too far away from Makoshika in western North Dakota. Then from there, I'm going to head out to Devil's Tower, head to the Black Hills. So we got some fun adventuring. But in the meantime, I'm out at the BLM lands with my mom. The very beautiful Yellowstone River in the background. So come join me for some adventure and see some beautiful things out here in eastern Montana. Even in the dry September, the Yellowstone River provides tremendous verdant beauty. As the birds soared and glided overhead, fresh feathers of a turkey vulture sat comfortably on a mound of dirt overlooking the river. While eastern Montana doesn't have the epic mountains of the Montana West, it is filled with its own kind of quiet beauty, including beautiful sandstone outcroppings, remains of ancient now long-gone waterways. As I walked down the trails left by cows and deer, I couldn't help but marveling at the striking blues of the river against the yellows and browns of late summer. me what things I would really associate with eastern Montana and having the character of eastern Montana, almost all of them are just an immediate ice shot here. We have this beautiful, and this is honestly one of the biggest juniper tree slash bushes I've seen. They're usually fairly small, kind of like, you know, chest height or so. They don't tend to get particularly huge in eastern Montana. This thing is beautiful, very big. And so you'll have lots of juniper, and just next to the juniper, in the background over there, is sandstone. And there's some just amazing sandstone kind of crop formations. I don't know if this area is the same, but by my hometown in Colstrip, it's a thing called the Fort Union Formation, which is when the world was significantly warmer and these areas were filled with ancient swamps and things like that. Very different universe than we live in right now. And, though I have to turn a little bit, of course, sagebrush. Just one of my favorite plants. Just love the smell of it. It's always nice to explore home, even if I'm just kind of passing through and be gone again tomorrow. I owe a great deal of my wonder for nature to a childhood wandering the Yellowstone and its treasures. It was nice to see those gifts again for a time.